Gilston. We're back at Cooper MMA. Tonight I've got my friend Justin McCready, third-degree black belt in Judo. And tonight I'd like to talk about stiff arming. When you're trying to deal with somebody who is just being an iron bar, it can be very frustrating, but there are a lot of nice techniques to get around that. And pretty much every black belt who I've ever talked to has their own set of ways of dealing with stiff arming. So I'm showing you mine. So the first thing, you get somebody who comes up with this double lapel, and I can try and do a sacrifice throw, but if I do a sacrifice throw, he may end up on top of me, which is annoying and embarrassing. So if he's a black belt, the chances are that he's prepared for something like that. So the first thing I like to do to deal with this kind of a stiff arm is go perpendicular. So I want to break that. You'll notice that this arm now is compromised and this arm is no longer pushing me. So I come in sideways, hook the leg with my heel right behind the knee, and the fact that he's pushing me makes it very easy to throw him. I call this Soto Otoshi. I've heard it called a couple of different things, but the fundamental idea is once I've broken his strength this way, coming here, it's very important that I use my heel and keep my toes bent. So my leg starts straight, and as I bend it, you can see how it buckles his leg. Now if he's going to be resistant and he's tough, so I can come in here and I'm still not accomplishing anything. At this point I go into hop hop, ken style. Come forward. And again, because he's so stiff, it's very hard for him to react to this. Right. If he has a sleeper, this is different because he's pushing me and preventing me from turning, or I can't reach. So this is not going to work against this kind of a grip. Okay, I want to break this. So in order to turn into him, I come under and over the top. So down, around, over the top. From here, I can pull on this, and I can do a Korean style Tayatoshi. Or I can do, depending on the angle, I can do an Oguruma. So both of those are pretty effective. So again, coming over the top, extend. If I can get my foot past him, I'll do the Tayatoshi. My elbow is pushing into his shoulder or his bicep. This hand is pulling across. I finish the throw by straightening my bent leg. Okay. So this time, when I go to turn, he follows my arm. He's not letting me turn into him. So here I'm going to turn into the other direction. Right? This arm is truly locked up, but he's pushing me. That helps me go this way. So I turn and elbow over his arm into an underhook. From here, I can do an Uchimata. Let's turn around a second. All right, once again, I'm trying to get around, my arm is compromised, but because he's pushing, I go over the top, get the underhook, come in, Uchimata. So that's because he's leaning forward when I get that underhook. All right, he's leaning forward. If I don't want to turn, I can go forward myself. So it becomes a sort of, it's almost like a Yamarashi. Pulling strong, stepping forward, catch. Now my arm lifts and I pull. If he's going for a double sleeve grip, locking me up with both sleeves, this can be one of the most annoying of all. I'm concerned that he's going to go in for Sode Suri Komigoshi, the last thing I want. All right, I must get an overgrip. Whichever foot is leaning forward, I'm going to pull him to that side. Okay, this is almost a Sumio Toshi. All right, certainly in that family. So get the overgrip. Whatever foot, whichever side he's leaning to, pull him onto that side. If I can break the grip, I'll get two arms on one. If not, this arm comes forward and around, the other arm up over the top. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
As far as stiff arming goes, the only option that I would do would be the Yoko Otoshi from that same grip. So I'm a righty. So if he's stiff armed in, he's going real heavy, I'm gonna come up over the top, I'm gonna go to here, I'm gonna step through. I wanna land on whatever side I'm trapping the arm on, I'm gonna land on that hip, and I'm going to turn that way. All right? And if we're in no-gi, I can get a body lock. So I'm here, I'm going to come through, and I go straight up to my side. A friend of mine calls this the mermaid throw, because whenever you land, you look like a mermaid sitting on a rock. Same kind of thing. So again, he's stiff arming. I come up and over. I want to lift him up. I want to break his balance up. If he's able to get his center of gravity down, I'm just going to take him forward. And I'm going to go move right into side. I'm just going to use a Kosodo Gake and drive in. Again, if I can get him up, I'm going to turn in and do the Yoko Otoshi. If he sinks down, I'm going to do the Kosodo Gake, the minor inside hook. And I'm going to drive forward with my hips. And I'm going to be in side control either way. From there, we can enter into Nawaza, start doing all kinds of deviltry to the arm.
All right, so there are some ideas for how to deal with stiff arming. If you like our video, please click like and subscribe to the channel Seiryoku Zenyo. That means maximum efficiency. If you click on the bell, you can get the videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, sir.